Brooklyn Squad. Wow. Good afternoon, Brooklyn Squad. It's your girl Jay, and I'm back at it again with another video. So if you're new, welcome. Please hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Okay. Hey Lakeisha. Hey Shay Shay. Hey Anita in the building. Today is different, guys. Today is really, really different. Before I get started, I have a PayPal, Cash App. It's right there where it says Brooklyn Squad. Thanks for everyone for being a supporter. I do take donations. It helps me build my brand a little bit better so I can do give backs and do other things with you guys. So I don't mind for donations. Give what you can, but please don't give your last. Okay? We don't want the kids coming after me talking about, will you give my mama her lunch money back? Okay? That's not what we're here for. Okay? Thank you. So I see you, Trisha. I see you, babe. You're here? All right. Today is different. Today is different. So, hey, Monica, you're here too? Awesome. I'm going to show you guys the link. I'm going to put it in the comments. It's there, but I'm going to put it again. You hit that link right there, ladies, and then come on up. It should be really easy. We have two beautiful, amazing, strong mothers. This is the first time on Brooklyn Squad that I have interviewed two parents at the same time. First time ever. Okay. All right. Look, she came right up too. Okay. Hello,
Hi, how are you?
Hi. You're so pretty. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
You are so beautiful. Oh, we got Patricia in the building too. Okay. Let me see. Perfect. It worked out. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, you're so beautiful too. Wow, you ladies are beautiful.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Wow. Thank you for coming on Brooklyn Squad. Welcome to Brooklyn Squad platform. Two grieving mothers is about to tell you guys their story on what happened to both of their children. We have Eric Lee Crawford, right? Am I correct?
Yes.
And we have Tiffany Reeve. Say her
Reeves.
last name.
Reeves.
Reeves. One of y'all know that I was talking to one of you and I said one thing about me and names is so horrible. So just bear with me, okay? I'm so sorry. Um, we got everyone in. We're just gonna start. Which one of you beautiful ladies would like to start first?
I can go first. That's fine.
Okay.
So I'll
Want to
start off.
tell
Um,
everyone who you are?
my name is Patricia Dietz, and I'm the mother of Eric Crawford. Okay, on May 16th, my stepdad had went to the hospital, and Eric went out to go ride his bike. And it didn't even, he was not even gone 5 minutes, and he made it to 37th and Wood, where my son Eric.
And she froze.
Yeah, she froze.
Yeah, she'll come back. Let me see.
Um,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Okay, I gotta add her back up because she
Okay.
froze. I was just like, that happens sometimes. I notice.
and 2 days later, I had to make the horrible choice to take him off life support.
You froze my mind. You got to start all over. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So I'll
I'm
start
so
from the
sorry.
beginning.
Okay.
Okay, so on May 16th, Eric Crawford went out to go ride his bike in the morning of my dad going to the hospital. Eric was shot 3 times, twice in the neck and once in the head. They rushed him to Stroger Hospital. They did not know that he was shot in the head until he got to the hospital. So they removed the bullets from his neck and they put him on life support, where I found out that next day that there was no brain activity in his head. And me and his sister had to make the horrible choice of pulling him off life support.
Can you tell us how old he was?
My son Eric was 13.
Oh, you want to show the picture? You show his
Um,
picture. He's so handsome.
Thank you.
So handsome. That is Eric, everyone. He was 13 years old. He's also in the thumbnail. Can you tell us where this happened at?
It happened on a 37th of Wood in Chicago.
Chicago. Chicago is getting horrible out there. Every time I see something in Chicago. Okay, so Eric was riding his bike, minding his own business.
He was? My son Eric was 13.
All right, I don't know why that's doing that. Oh man, she froze again. Damn.
Did you guys hear me?
We heard it when you said he was 13.
He was
Okay.
13. He was shot in
You want
Chicago.
to show the picture?
Yeah, he was
Show
shot
his
in
picture.
Chicago, Illinois.
So handsome.
Thank you.
So handsome. That is Eric, everyone. He was 13
Do you
years
have
old.
anything on in the background?
He's also in the thumbnail.
No.
No, I don't know why it sounds like that. It's weird. Okay. Um, he was 13 years old. He was riding his bike, being a normal teenager. He wasn't into drugs. He wasn't a game banger, guys. He wasn't running with the crew. He was a 13 years old with a family. He has brothers and sisters, right?
Yes, he does. He
He
has a
has brothers
seven,
and sisters.
he has a 7-year-old brother and a 17-year-old sister.
So this is a normal teenager, guys. Stick to his. So what did Eric like to do
He loved
besides ride his bike?
riding his bike and playing his PS4, which I still have.
Aw. So this is a normal teenager that just likes to hang out with the family, play his game. He decided to take a ride that day. What was he doing before he left the house that he decided to just go out and ride around?
He was woken up by me telling that his grandfather had to go to the hospital.
Okay. So his grandfather had to go to the hospital
Yeah, he rushed to the hospital.
and he was what was he going to the store?
Yeah, he was just trying to. Plus, he was trying to grieve. You know, we did not know if his grandfather was going to make it or not.
Okay. Wow. So that's a lot. That's a
Yeah,
lot. Um, did they find the guys who did this?
there are 2 guys in custody, but not charged with Eric's case.
Right. And let me show, if you don't mind, can I?
Yeah, you can show them.
These are the animals, and that's what I call them. And there's two more missing. And is there two more missing?
Yes, there is.
Oh, okay. Wow. Julius Hernandez, 18, charged with one count of felony, murder, and other felonies, and attempted robbery, and armed fireman. And what's the other one's name? They're not. And Brian, who's 20. And these kids are young as well. Now, these kids are gangbangers. They have been arrested, but the problem is they're not charged with Eric's death. They're charged with someone else's death. Can you tell us what these two kids did before they did that to Eric?
All I know is that they followed him. They circled the block 2 times before shooting him. And that's exactly what they did to the guy down the street. They circled the block 3 times, but unfortunately they got caught this
Right.
time.
So it looked like they were looking for trouble.
Yeah.
They circled the block twice
Hmm.
before they shot him 3 times. So they were looking for him. And it might not even have been him they were looking for, probably mistaking him for someone else. That's wow. Let's take another look at these animals. Can you tell us a little bit who Eric was? What the fun things he liked to do? I know you said he likes to play his games. Was he close with his brothers and sisters? I think she's frozen again. Yeah, she's frozen again. Are you here? Was he close with his brothers and sisters? I don't think
I
she can
think
hear
she's
me.
frozen.
She froze, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can hear me? Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you.
Oh, you had it on mute. It's okay. You'll get it. This thing is like difficult. StreamYard. StreamYard acts a little cuckoo sometimes.
I wonder if it's my internet acting like that.
Oh, it's okay. We got you. We're here. Um, was he close with his brothers and sisters?
His sister, yes, very close.
Eric?
Yes, Eric was very close to his sister.
He
Very
was
close.
very close.
Yeah.
We just want to know a little bit about him. Because he was so young, like the things he used to like to do, beside, and there we go. Yep. She'll be back, guys. We are going through internet difficulties at the time.
Yes. So Eric was 13 years old. He was about to enter 8th grade, graduated, would have graduated this year, coming up this year in June with his cousin. He did go to a therapeutical school because he had mental issues.
Okay.
Struggled with schizophrenia, bipolar, he was on medication and everything. We already had signed him up for a big brother, just things to keep Eric, mental, stay in check.
Right. Right.
You know,
Okay.
I was his only parent. His dad didn't have anything to do with him. So, unfortunately, that's what it was.
Okay. I definitely understand. Oh, do you think they tried to intimidate him into a gang? We will ask questions. I see the questions. Okay. D wants to know, do you think they tried to intimidate him into being a gang member?
She froze again.
Yeah. It might be her. It's her internet.
Yeah.
I think she heard me though.
Yeah, I heard you. It's my internet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. D wants to know, do you think that they tried to intimidate him into becoming a gang member?
No, I don't think they did.
I don't
No.
think he even knew them. He didn't even know them.
No,
Right.
no one knew them.
Right. None of them knew him. He wasn't a part of that life. He
No.
was just riding his bike, getting his hair right because his grandfather was in a hospital very
Mhm.
ill and he got shot.
Yeah.
Murdered, not shot. He was murdered.
Yeah.
And there's two other ones that's out there, right? That they
Yeah.
need to find.
Yes.
So the charges are not on Eric.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully they will be.
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon.
I
Okay.
hope so. I pray.
Wow. We are so sorry for your loss. And we
Thank
really
you.
hope that these other guys get caught. Because it's just too much. And it's a lot of stuff going on in Chicago. It's like every time
Mhm.
I see it, Chicago, Texas and
Yeah.
Chicago, you know? We're so sorry.
Thank you.
We still wanna let's get to your daughter because we still stay here with us though, okay? We still want to talk to you.
Okay.
Hi, beautiful lady.
Hi,
Hi. Can you tell us who you are?
I'm Monica. I'm Tiffany Reeves' mom.
You can show her picture. You can show a picture.
Wait,
Can't see. Put it there we go. She's beautiful. That's Tiffany, everybody. Wow. How old was Tiffany?
she just turned 27.
You want to tell us what happened?
Tiffany was this girl that was so full of life, so beautiful. Her dad died 10 years ago. We were together for 22 years, and
Oh
a lot of things
wow.
changed when he died. She was like sad because our family wasn't the same anymore. She got into a relationship that wasn't so good. My daughter never ever touched heroin. She got on heroin. She did get off of it. She got on the shot. She got sober. She was proud of her sobriety. She posted about her sobriety. She, on Monday before she died, she wrote a message that I'm scared I'm going to die. She was having problems with her ex-girlfriend. On Thursday, they found her dead. The cops said it was heroin that killed her. I called the morgue every day because they only have one morgue in Cook County in the entire Chicago area. I called every day. It came back 100% pure fentanyl that killed my child.
Mm-mm. And when I'm looking for what you sent me, what she has said that she was scared.
She was scared, yeah.
Scared, yeah. So let's go back a little bit. She was living with a so-called best friend, right?
She was living with her best friend, yes. She was taking care of her kids because she worked nights as a security guard. She would take care of the kids. The kids called her TT. They loved her.
So she was living with somebody else. She was living with a female that she thought was her best friends, babysitting like it was her own children. She loved kids. Kids loves her. Um, the parents of the other young lady that she was living with also moved in there, right?
It was just her and her best friend, and then the mother and the mother's boyfriend moved in, yeah. And my daughter
Right.
was having problems there. She wasn't too happy with the things that were going on there. They one day packed her stuff up and moved her out, and then Victoria asked her to come back, and she went back for the kids.
Okay, so there was some stuff that was already going there that probably made her very, very uncomfortable as it was. But she stayed there because she loved the kids.
Yeah, she did.
She loved kids. Who called you that day? How did you find out that she was dead, deceased?
There is this guy that's been around for a long time that he in his dreamland, he's 50 something years old, that him and my daughter were in love. It wasn't true. He called me and told me my daughter, he said, "Are you sitting down?" I said, "My daughter's dead." Because I told her one day, I know something's gonna happen to you and it's gonna be because of one of them or something. And he called me and told me she was dead. I didn't get a call from the police. I didn't get to go identify her or anything. I I was at work when I got the call that she was dead.
Wow.
I didn't see
So
my daughter till she got to the funeral home.
wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so she didn't even get to identify her daughter's body. The police didn't have the audacity to even call her to tell her about her daughter. Instead, some other old obsessive guy who was definitely obsessed with this beautiful young lady decided to call. What did
He
they
called
say happened?
every,
Go ahead.
he called everybody. He gave me the police's number to call them.
Weird. What did they say happened to her?
They were just so rude. I can't. I've never dealt with. I mean, I live in Chicago. I mean, police are. I'm not like as bad as this. She died from heroin. We found heroin. I said, I'm telling you, it's my daughter was clean. Well, maybe she slipped. And then I said, well, what about her stuff that's missing? Well, maybe she pawned it. So they said I probably wouldn't get results back for 6 months from the morgue. I hounded and called them every day. Finally, before it was 2 months for her, I got the answer that she died from 100% fentanyl.
And
And
she
I
was in.
called them.
Go ahead.
I called the police and said her test results are back. Oh, they are? I said, it's not what you think. It was fentanyl. It wasn't heroin.
So he just was making up stuff saying, oh, it was heroin. This young lady wasn't using. She was in recovery. She was happy to be clean. Listen, I'm in recovery for over 5 years, so I know, I can imagine how she felt being clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got your life back,
She
you
made
know?
plans that day with her friends, her sober friends. She made
Right.
plans the next day, everything.
Wow. They found her lunched over, you
I
said?
don't know because that's what they tell me, but I wasn't there to see my child. I don't know the truth because I didn't get to see my child identify her or anything.
And that bothers me a lot with the cops because I've talked to a lot of parents, and the first thing, besides, the cops aren't helping them, is I didn't get to identify my baby.
I would want to hold her at least until they took her away and see her, but I didn't get to see her.
She didn't get to see her baby at all until she had the funeral.
I got her out of the morgue within 24 hours. I didn't want her at that morgue. I got her to the funeral home as fast as I could.
Wow.
But I did something that people think that I'm weird for doing. I went and saw my child right after she had her autopsy. When she got to the funeral home, I asked them if I could see my child. I felt like she needed to see me. I saw her before they were even done with her.
That's
I
not
told her
weird.
that it was okay for her to go be with her dad, that it's okay.
Wow. We send our condolences. And that's not weird. That is not weird.
I just had the police here at my house say because I'm getting so many threats.
Yeah, and I want to get into that too. I want to just let me show them what this was. And this to me, this is a setup, okay? This was the proof that she gave that she was not comfortable. This young lady was scared. She told me on Monday she was going to end up dead. By Thursday morning, she was dead. Something ain't right. What day did she get shot at?
She sent that to her friend. I think it was Monday or the day before she died. I think it's some day during that week it happened. But she sent that to her a close friend, and he sent it to me after she died. And I'm like, this is the problem with life. You guys wait till something happens. I mean, secrets are the problem with life.
I agree. Oh, she went there. She'll come back up, guys. Let me see.
Sorry.
Oh, there she. It's okay. So she was definitely afraid for her life. Okay. She was definitely afraid for her life. She had an ex-girlfriend that was shooting at her, abusing her, controlling her, and being obsessive.
Everyone thinks I didn't want my daughter. She always had a home. We just didn't want her here. Nobody wanted her anywhere because she stole. She hit my daughter. She wasn't, she don't understand that Tiffany always had a home. I mean, there's times we fought, me and Tiffany, because of her. And it's just, I always told Tiffany she had a home, but there's so many times we fought because of this girl.
The girl
I
was
lost
bad.
3 years of time with my daughter because of her. I just got her back.
The girl was
This
definitely
last
bad.
year, I spent every holiday with my daughter and just got her back.
Wow. Wow. D says, who was around exactly? Who was around that day?
Okay, so as far as I know, the Victoria, I'm not blaming Victoria at all. The best friend. She was at work. I know that for a fact. Her
Okay.
boyfriend, Victoria's mother, and the boyfriend were there all day. Last I know too, Gary, the guy said he said his story is my daughter went to the dentist on Monday because she had her teeth pulled, that he took her to get a Vicodin somewhere on the west side. But now he's changing the story again as usual. But the only ones I know that were there, really there, was the mother and the mother's boyfriend were there the whole time my daughter was there that night. And they were supposed to come in for questioning yesterday and they didn't show up. No one showed up for questioning. And the police said they can't make them come in. They can only ask them to come in.
So they didn't show up. So no. So Lakeisha, nope, no suspects.
No,
But they
so
didn't
nobody.
show up.
They told them on the phone they would be there. They were all nice about it. Didn't show up.
Didn't show up.
I'm not blaming Victoria. Victoria wasn't there. She was at work. I don't know who's telling her stuff to scare her. Maybe I don't know. But I'm saying I don't know why you didn't show up. We're not blaming you, Victoria. Like if you like, we're not blaming her because she was at work. She found Tiffany dead. Maybe it is traumatic to find somebody dead. She found Tiffany dead when she got home from work. But the thing is, why can't you just go in and talk to the police? I don't understand why you tell them you're coming and then you don't show up.
Right.
And the other guy, Gary, won't show up either.
And I also asked you at one time, was there any marks where it looked like someone injected her or anything? But
the morgue doesn't do that anymore. They don't tell me how it
Right.
was put in her system. They said they can only tell me it was in her bloodstream. They have so many deaths in Chicago. They don't do things like they used to do back in the day.
Wow.
I asked them, how was it put in her system? All we can tell you that was in her bloodstream.
And no, they cannot issue a warrant for them.
No, they won't issue a warrant for them. I had to fight just to get them questioned and they didn't even show up.
Right. Wow. What friends, right? What kind of friends? Supposed to be her best friend. Her stuff was missing, right?
Yeah. The only thing I got was 2 shirts and a pair of pants. She had a diamond ring that I bought her. She never took off. That was gone. I remember when they told me she probably pawned. I said my daughter didn't pawn it. Yeah, she had nothing. She had nothing. We bought her tons of stuff. Me and my husband. She had nothing. That's why I want to know why I was not allowed there. Why was I not allowed to see my child? If it was a crime scene, why was Gary allowed there? Why was everyone else allowed there? Why was Victoria's boyfriend, James, called there and didn't even live there? He was allowed there. How come the mother wasn't allowed to identify her child and be there?
Right. Why wouldn't they show up if they're not guilty? Right. Tracy says,
why to identify her. All these people are there. The guy, James, is Victoria's boyfriend who didn't live there at the time. He was there. Gary was there. But I wasn't allowed to identify my child or see the what happened. Something ain't right. Why wasn't I allowed to see my child? I'm her only relative. Like, we have no family. Her dad said I am her next to kin, her mother.
Right. And this was her only child. She has no other siblings, no brothers, no sisters. She had no other brothers. This was her baby.
Where she's at. I'll show you where she's at.
This was her baby.
Here's my daughter.
Aww.
She's right here.
Wow. Wow. I'm so sorry. The mayor.
The mayor who laughed in my face.
Yeah, let's talk about him.
It's on video. He laughed in my face about my daughter being dead. There's so many cases of fentanyl in Bridgeview, and they're not doing anything.
They sure not. Oh, wait a minute. Patricia, wait. She's still up there? I think she kind of froze.
We have this new law coming. It scares me so much for our children.
Let me play this for you.
The drug fentanyl killed their family members, and they are demanding more investigations into that deadly drug. The mother of Tiffany Reeves says pure fentanyl took her daughter's life. They will not question anyone. They will not ask anyone. They told me I have to wait 6 months for answers. I want to know who took my daughter, Tiffany Reeves. I want justice for my child. No one gives a damn. It seems to be this city is hush-hush. Throw it under the rug. Richmond police say they are still investigating Reeves' overdose. An autopsy ruled it was an accidental fentanyl overdose. All right. Right now,
Overdose is not even on her death certificate.
What's on the certificate?
Uh-huh. It just says cause of death, fentanyl toxicity. How you say that word? Toxicity.
I want to take a look at this.
It's all
Now,
public record.
She had activists.
Yeah, I have an activist that works with me. He's very good. Actually, Dawn. I mean, oh my God, Patricia.
This is
The rabbi.
Introduced me to him.
The rabbi.
You have to play it towards the end where we come up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we come
That's
in. Yeah,
he really pissed me off.
He laughed in my face, and I lost my temper. That's when he had to sit down with me after that.
Okay, hold on.
It'll start where he'll say justice for Tiffany. That's where we come up.
Okay. Let me see.
Please look at it. She said, I'm going to die. She was scared because her ex-girlfriend was threatening her gangbangers.
Now, this is when you sat down with him, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The one standing up. That was you, too, when you were standing up in the...
They need to hear where the mayor laughed in my face. It's really bad. I went off. I said, how can you laugh about my dead daughter? Shame on you as a mayor. Shame on you.
Here we go. Okay. I don't know why it's not loud.
It gets louder.
Okay.
If you go a little bit further, it'll get louder. They'll say, what do you want us to do? And I'll say, I want to know what happened to my daughter. That's when it gets louder.
My daughter was here. Do you see her? She was here. Do her case now. I'm not waiting 6 months for my daughter. No, you're not going fast at all because you're not doing nothing. You can stand on the news and say we're doing something about this case. Can't you? That trailer park is a big problem over there. It's a big problem. You know it is. It's a big problem. When's your election? In April? Do you want this to be a part of your there's a lot more families I would bring out. There's a whole bunch of them.
I'm just going to tell you, my family is summer heroin addiction.
She wasn't here with this shit.
You should stand on the right side of history. You should know what this was.
That is worse than heroin. It's killing all our kids. It's the strongest drug on the street right now. It's in weed. It's in Xanax. It's biking. It's everything. It's killing our kids. Don't say heroin. Heroin and fentanyl are two different things.
What have you done, man? What have you done?
You don't even answer our calls. You don't talk to us. No one reached out and said, I'm sorry you lost your child.
Do you know about this?
Be careful for your children.
I appreciate you coming.
Everything.
Thank you for your comments. You like to talk to the chief right here.
Who wants to talk to you?
No, I didn't want to talk to you because you don't even reach out to these families. You don't say, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm going to do what I can for you. You don't do anything as the mayor. I grew up with Mayor Daley. He had respect for us. You as the mayor have no respect like him. I'm tired of being stuck with him. I want off my case. I want it off my case. He's laughing what my daughter said. You see her right here in this little heart, her ashes?
Run, that's what you say. Shame on you, man. I mean, that's
No, it doesn't. They can question. There's people there with her. There is probable cause. She died from pure fentanyl.
We know that part. The part is,
She was there. No, there's not. No, there's not. I talked to people. No, there's not. No, there's not.
We want a meeting. We want a meeting with you, man. We want a meeting. We want a meeting.
we can arrange that.
You can arrange it? What it's like right now? This is the time.
I'm not calling you out because you don't answer. Trust me, I know that already. Yes.
Watch it, kids. Watch it.
Wow. How are you? Okay?
I'm okay.
Laughing. He's laughing. How do you laugh about a child and you're dead? It's funny.
Don't feel supposed to. Don't care whether you live or die. That's a fact. Don't want to put out any alert for none of you citizens. Just hush, hush, under the rug, keep this side. Hush, hush. This is all hush, hush. It's trying to expose the hypocrisy and the corruption. Don't let it go.
I can't believe that he actually sat there and laughed.
He did.
Unbelievable. That pissed me off when I saw that yesterday.
And he's running for mayor again.
And this is the mayor. We lost
Why you not stand up, give the hug? Why you not going?
we lost the other lady. Okay, hold on, guys. Let's see where she went here. Let me put it back. Let me put the link back. Hello, Native Dialogues. You're new. Welcome. I think her internet was really. Hope she come back up. Okay. I don't want her to feel. Let me message her. Make sure she's okay. Give me 1 second. Let me just message her, okay, guys? Just to make sure she's okay too. I think it was probably her internet. And so he's running for mayor
Again, yeah.
again. And okay, yeah, she just said it. Sorry, my internet is messing up. Okay. 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 Hold on. I want to play something else.
So we were allowed to record everything, just so you know. We got their permission to record to sit down too. So it's all legal.
Okay, good.
My activist got everything. He said, "Can I record this?" And they said, "Yeah."
And that's good. You got an activist too. That was really smart. Cause that's who's gonna help. You know what I mean? I feel is the activists. I've seen so many that it's just like they be like, you need an activist, you need somebody else because they're not. You can finish me for my steps. Okay, hold on. She just says something. Okay, I think her internet is really bad, guys, so she might not. You can finish my. Okay, no problem. All right, so she asked me for finish for her because her stepdad needs her. I know yesterday she said she probably could only do like a few seconds because she takes care of him. So, okay. Let's watch the sit down. How did that go?
I guess you'd have to watch and see. I can't.
Okay.
They're not very nice.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Indeed, I think I tried to really make them hear it at the end.
She was still writing all her records. Okay, okay. My daughter did do heroin when she got into that relationship. She got off of it. She was proud of her sobriety. I got her on the shot. It's on record at Palos Hospital with Worth, Illinois. I took her to the hospital and got her a shot. She's been sober since December, all the way till she died. Now, he told me, Gonzalez, today when I talked to him, that stuff came back positive for heroin. No, it wasn't heroin. It was fentanyl that killed her. I used to live in Bridgeview. My husband used to drink. He's sober for 2.5 years now. I used to live at 7650 South Harlem. Yes, he used to come there all the time with Dallas and fight with my husband. Sober for 2 years now. He told me my husband would never be sober. Now we own a house.
Wait, did I just hear someone said that your husband was never going to get sober?
Yeah, but he has been sober for 2.5 years now.
Right. Who said that?
Detective, I asked them to get off my case. That's not on my case anymore. I used to live in that town. I moved away from it.
So he had the nerve to say, "Oh, your husband never get," but your husband is sober for 2 years.
2.5 years now, yeah.
Look at that. That he should be ashamed of himself. He ain't God. What the hell you think
If you
he is?
listen to the last one where I'm telling them, please fight for my daughter. What if it was your kid or your kid?
Right.
Like, it doesn't matter.
That's right.
We can't promise you anything. We can't promise you it'll ever get solved.
Wow. All right. Whew. They got me tight.
We don't want to fish. We want to be able to have a direction in which we go. Don't you agree? Would that be better than just fishing?
I think right now, this communication we had, is this correct? Am I correct?
It's the best communication
This is the
ever.
best. I shouldn't have to come and do this for this mother. It should have been open the door, sit down with her. So she
I just want to show you what she wrote
This is
on
all
Monday. Please look at it. She said, "I'm going to die." She was scared because her ex-girlfriend was threatening her with gangbangers. She said, "I'm going to die." She was looking for something to protect her.
She said, I got shot at.
Yeah, she did. That was her ex-girlfriend, the one that beat her to death.
And he said that didn't mean nothing after that. It doesn't hold up.
So she's showing him proof of what her daughter said. And this man says, "Oh, well, that doesn't mean nothing. It doesn't hold up." And this is the mayor, guys. This is the mayor.
The
This is
mayor
what
and the
we vote
commander.
for.
The mayor and the commander.
The mayor and the commander. These are the people. This is who y'all vote for. Not me, not her, but you know. Okay.
Or you know that she was talking to me, and then she died on Thursday. That's what I'm saying. Please, I sent this to myself. He said it means nothing.
Legally it means nothing. She's absolutely.
But it's from my daughter, though. She wrote that.
But legally, because again, it's hard for someone to understand.
Someone doesn't write a message like that.
She wrote that she got shot at yesterday. If I don't do something soon, I'm going to wind up dead. Which is logical to the response to her.
Her prediction is correct.
She died.
I'm not saying it's not.
She died 3 days later. She was so scared. She died 3. This girl that she was with was so toxic. You guys, she came to Bridgeport.
Did you hear what he said? And her predictions came true. She died.
I was gonna ask you, did he just say that?
That was my activist who said her predictions came true. She died.
Oh yeah. I thought he I'm gonna hear that again. Because
He stuck up for my daughter and said her predictions came true.
The activist said that.
Yeah, me sticking up for my daughter, meaning what she wrote meant something.
Legally it means nothing. She's absolutely.
But it's from my daughter, though. She wrote that.
But she knows she would, right.
Someone doesn't write a message like that.
She wrote that she got shot at yesterday. If I don't do something soon, I'm going to wind up dead. Which is logical to the response to her.
Her prediction is correct.
Right.
She died.
I'm not saying it's not.
She died 3 days later. She was so scared. She died 3. This girl that she was with was so toxic. You guys, she just came to Bridgeport.
Wow.
Like he said, her prediction came true. She died 3 days later.
Yep. Yeah. And 3 days later, she had just sent the message saying she's scared. And then 3 days later, she's dead. Allegedly. Do you think the ex-girlfriend might have anything to do with this?
I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I don't know what went on at that trailer that night. I don't know.
Right.
I know she talked to her friend at 10 o'clock. She was fine. I know that she was perfectly sober. I know that supposedly she called Victoria at 5:30 in the morning to pick up her antibiotics for her tooth, and Victoria said she was fine. So something happened after 5:30 in the morning, and I don't know what happened. Now, an ex addict, if she had heroin sitting there, she would have done it.
Right. And
And
it wasn't in her system anyway.
there was no heroin in her
Never.
system at all, pure fentanyl.
Someone drugged this young lady up.
They don't believe that, though. It doesn't matter what I say. I beg them and plead them. Please believe me, something happened to my child. Please, please, please. They don't believe me.
Somebody drugged this young lady up. The kids that she used to watch, can you tell them what they told the neighbor?
Well, I mean, I wasn't there. Someone told me
I
that,
know.
so it's hearsay.
Yeah.
But someone told me they were saying TT suffocated.
They were seeing TT suffocated. When she told me that just got me, because I'm like, them kids seen something probably. Allegedly, they probably seen
Well,
something.
one was in bed with her when they found her dead. The little girl, I guess.
She
I
seen something.
wasn't there. This is all the stories I'm getting.
Right.
The police report they sent me was so horrible. There was nothing barely on. There was one paper. I had the file for that. I mean, I wasn't allowed there to see anything. If I was allowed there, you could feel things out as a mother. I wasn't allowed there. They said it was a crime scene, but you had all these other people there at a crime scene.
Which should have never been there. They should have got everybody out the house.
They should have took the kids away from there, for one.
Yes.
Kids shouldn't be there. Two, everyone else should have been removed. I should have been called there to identify my daughter's body. And then they should have started questioning people right then and there.
Exactly. Because, kids talk. Them kids, she would have said something, little girl. And she was there in the bed. She seen something. And they didn't question anybody. Nobody. Does she take the fentanyl for her toothache?
No. My daughter was calling for her antibiotics and medicine for her toothache. She called Victoria at 5:30 in the morning to pick it up. She listened to me. She's called me and said, "Mom, my tooth is hurting. I just got it pulled." I said, and it was weird. I'm like, "Why didn't the dentist give you antibiotics, babe?" And she said, "I don't know, Mom." I said, "Call the dentist and ask him for antibiotics and something for the pain, not like strong pain medication." She couldn't take that anymore. So she called the dentist. They called in her antibiotics at Walgreens, and they called her in tramadol because it's not a narcotic like all the other.
I used to take
So
that.
she never got her tramadol. I know that, or Gary said he dropped her medicine off and left it at the door. I don't know if that's true. I don't know anything that's true because I wasn't there for it. But no, she didn't. I'm telling you, I don't know how she got the fentanyl. I don't know anything. I know he told us he took her for a Vicodin on the west side for her tooth because she was in so much pain on Monday. But then he said he changed his story so much. And then he said the day she died that he had to carry her to bed at 8:30 at night because she wasn't herself. But at 10 o'clock, that's a lie. She was fine. Her best friend, her other friend talked to her that's very close to her. She was completely sober. There's a lot of, Victoria talked to her at 5:30 in the morning. She was completely sober. There's a lot of things just not making sense here.
Hold on for 1 minute. Cece, you can't come. Cece, this is only for the interview for the mother, babe. Sorry, not today. So come back down, okay, Mama? Thank you, babe. Sorry. They're so used to coming up here. I think that's what it is. But this is just for the parents today. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know what happened to my child.
You
I know
know
she was scared. I know she wanted her life back. She was reaching out to all her old friends. She was coming back to Tiffany again. She was living her life again, getting her hair done, her nails again. When she was with Mary wanted to turn her into a different person, and she was coming back out of that person. And she was married when she met Mary. She was married to a girl and they had a stepdaughter. She was so happy. She met Mary. Her life fell apart. I mean, it was just a nightmare. For a time, my daughter was even living under a bridge that I didn't even know about.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay, I'm so sorry. Who was after her? The ex-girlfriend. She
Started
was
dating years and got pregnant again.
who got pregnant?
Her ex-girlfriend started dating a gangbanger, got pregnant. Then she started dating another gangbanger from another side. Two different gangs that don't get along. My daughter supposedly said she brought her clothes, the rest of her stuff over to her house, and she got shot at and bricked at the car. That's all I know.
Okay. So does she take okay. So the ex-girlfriend was the one that was abusing her. She had got pregnant, running with the gangs, shooting at her daughter because her daughter started her life over.
Well,
She
you
was
heard the police officer. Said she was shot at. He said it on there.
like she was starting her life over, and now we know those are those. For I speak me, I'm in recovery. I know how it is when you start your life over. You don't want to be with those negative people. You can't be with the negative people. They will bring you down. She was starting her life over. You know, it only takes a little fentanyl to kill you. It sounds like a setup. This Gary guy
It
sounds
wasn't a little
suspicious.
fentanyl. What they found in their system. It was they call it 30 NL Nancy Larry over ML, which is quite a little bit of fentanyl in our system they
It was a
found.
lot, basically. So they're saying that it was basically a lot of fentanyl in her system, and
She
she's in
died
recovery.
instantly. She died instantly.
She died instantly. So you got people at the crime scene. I'm just trying to see the comments too, guys. Um, was she have a history with the police?
Um,
When
not really.
asked,
No,
Didi.
they turned her down a lot. She went there for help, and they never did her cases. I mean, that's how they are. She
Mm,
twice made police reports on Mary, and they never did nothing about it. I mean, I have proof at here when she was stabbed. She came here stabbed. The police were called here at my house. I have that on record. I have where she was in Summit and Mary beat her head with a straightener, and she called the police. Done. Nothing ever done. I mean, she has no. She's never even been in jail before. She has no record at all. My daughter.
so she's never been in trouble with the law. She was never in jail. She did try to get help because of the domestic violence.
She's been in rehabs a few times. Yes, she's
Right.
gotten. She's tried to beat. She made a story about herself. I think I sent it to you about her recovery. Like, I fought my demons, and I take my shot once a month. I think I sent it to you about her story on TikTok. How she made that story about herself. She was not afraid shy of her problem. She made a
Right.
story about what the heroin did to her and how she fought the demons to get on the shot
Mhm.
and not sober. She made a whole story about it.
So she was trying to warn other people also. It looked like, you know what I'm saying? Like, been there before, you don't have to go there, you know? She was happy being in recovery. Tracy says, even if you barely touch fentanyl, you can die.
Oh
So
yeah, I know.
when they took the pill, maybe it was inside the pill.
I don't know. I just know there's nothing else in
Um,
her system but fentanyl. I don't know. They don't tell you how it was put in her system as a pill, a shot in her nose, in her mouth, anyway,
mhm.
in her food. They don't tell you anything at the morgue. They don't
Yeah.
tell you how it was put in her system, so I don't know. They just tell you that it was in her bloodstream. I've asked, believe me,
Wow.
I tried to find out. I wanted to know how it was put in her, but they have no answer for that. We have two
Yeah.
doctors, one morgue in the entire Chicago Cook County area of Illinois. And with all the deaths going on up here, it is terrible.
Yeah, we see that a lot. I was just talking to somebody about that. It's disgusting. It really, really
There's
is.
a lot of fentanyl coming into a lot. It's in Xanax, it's in weed, it's in Vicodin, and it's in everything. I mean, please watch for your kids because they are putting fentanyl in everything now.
And this wasn't even like a pill form of fentanyl. I mean, they're saying that it was a lot of fentanyl. So to me, someone laced something, smothered her with something that had fentanyl, or did something. Because when you're in recovery, fighting those demons, it don't sound like she was in relapse mode. You know what I mean?
I just saw her on Father's Day. She was fine.
Right.
She
Like
was
she
at the
was
beach,
happy.
riding jet skis. She
Yeah.
went. I didn't go because I let her spend time with her stepfather and her stepsister. I was with her on Mother's Day. I just wanted her to know that even though her dad's gone, she does have someone that loves her too. So he said she was having a good time. She was riding her jet skis. She was sitting on the beach, sitting in the sun. She was just being Tiffany. She was happy. She gained a lot of weight. You could tell she was off of drugs. Like when she was on, she was so skinny. She gained a lot of weight from being off of drugs. Like you could tell she was healthy again.
Right. And that's what happened with us when we get off the drugs and stuff like that and we get our life back, we start to gain all that. It's called healthy weight, recovery weight. That's what they call it,
We go
recovery weight.
same doctor, and my doctor pulled all her records back from December to the day she died. She has not tested positive for heroin at any hospital she's been to or any doctor visits.
Wow, look at that, y'all.
He said she was proud of her sobriety.
Good for her. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. And by them not questioning anybody,
Well,
looking
they
into
called them to come in, but they said they can't make them come in and they didn't show
right.
up. So it doesn't make sense. If you love her and she's your best friend, I know you didn't do it to her, but why aren't you going in for your best friend who took care of your kids every single day? Why can't you just show up for her? She showed up for you. Why can't you show up for her?
Right. That's what we say. Watch who your friends are. What part of the West Side was she on? D
I
says.
don't know. He didn't tell us. He won't tell us nothing. He won't tell us nothing. His story's changed so much. I don't know.
His story has changed multiple times. And remember, guys, this guy was obsessed with her. And his sick mind, that was the love of his life. Like, he was obsessed. Okay, so God knows what he says. Like, it
He
probably.
said when he met her at 11 years old, because he was a friend of her dad's brother,
Oh, that's disgusting.
that he what a beautiful person she was, and they told her don't even, that's Joseph's daughter. And he said he was so excited when he got to meet her again. Like he was just so in love with my daughter. My daughter was not in love with him. She told him that time and time again. He said they talked about having kids together. I'm like, no, you didn't. My daughter was not going to have a kid with you. My daughter was actually dating again. I approve of that. She was dating again.
You sound cuckoo. First of all, he sounded like a pedo. By 11 years old, already thinking like, wow. Why would he go to the West Side for a Vicodin? They said
Because he was her enabler. He used to take her for her drugs, so he knew where he was taking her. If he took her there, I don't know. I don't even know if she left the house the day she did. It all depends. She died June 23rd. Anywhere from June 22nd to June 23rd at 10:30 in the morning when they found her. We don't know anything that happened.
Yeah.
I have posted on the page where she died for a reward, everything. If anyone knows anything, please come forward.
Right, I saw that, and nobody has came forward. The friends won't
Because if you do
allegedly
what they said, though, a lot of the residents, we didn't even know she died. They don't tell us nothing here. We didn't
Wow.
know. And she's not the only one in there. There's tons of them in there that have died. Someone died the next day after her.
Wow. And no one's coming forward. This is really sad. And
Well,
it's
they
really
know they have the question. They're just not showing up. That's the problem.
right.
And they can't do nothing about it, they said.
What is the next step?
They're waiting on a cell phone. They put her cell phone. They sent it to the FBI downtown because they couldn't break her phone open. They said it's going to take me 6 months. Here's the problem. We have a new law coming out. I think everybody knows about the new law that's coming out. Her case is on there. There's going to be no more bonds in Chicago anymore, in Illinois, anywhere anymore. No bonds for anybody, which means if you get caught for these new crimes, you will go to jail. They got 48 hours to prove it, 90 days to hold you. Then you get a court date. No more bonds. So if you don't show up to your court date, you can run. This is the worst law I ever seen in my life that's coming this way. I had to call the police today to my house because I have gotten so many bad threats that I'm next, that I'm going to die.
Right. I want to get into that.
Yeah. They were here today again.
Again?
The police were here again today again, yeah.
Okay. She's been getting a lot of threats. It's really disgusting, y'all. There's a lot. You know how the trolls are. But come on, this is disgusting. She wasn't meant to be here. Just like, aren't you supposed to wait? She wasn't meant to be here, just like you aren't supposed to be here. The fact that you have the guts to say this is absolutely disgusting, says someone. Um, yep, she's dead.
Ha ha
That's
ha.
one. Ha ha ha. That's one. Here's another one. I don't care. I meant what I said. Glad she's effing dead at the effing party that day. Disgusting. Like, come on now. Disgusting.
They're
We
calling my
also,
phone. They're calling my job. They're calling my husband's phone from all different numbers. They got our address. They're showing everything. They made a page called Tiff and Bella, Boat Gone 2022. That's my name on TikTok, Bella. That's the page they made.
that's disgusting. They should really be ashamed of themselves, for real, for
And
real.
TikTok doesn't take none of this down.
Oh, they're calling it the Purgo law.
Yeah, it's
Tracy?
coming because Illinois January 1st.
D says, how long was she clean?
Since December till the day she died.
She was clean for a while.
We spent every holiday together this year. I have it all on my Facebook, every holiday. This is the first year I had my daughter for Mother's Day, Easter, Christmas. They were opening gifts on the couch together. This is the first year that I finally had my daughter back because Mary kept her away from me because she was jealous.
That's a damn shame.
I
Not
bought a
even.
house just with an apartment over the garage so she can have her own apartment over the garage. It was a
Mm,
loft, so she can have her own space. She lived here exactly 2 months, and they dragged her back out of here again.
Jesus. Oh, wow. What is the alleged motive behind these threats?
I don't
As
know.
the one say,
The
just
more
being.
the more I dig for justice, the more they come after me.
The more she digs, the more she wants justice, they come after her. They even found the number to her phone, but calling her husband's phone. Okay? So if someone is calling her husband's phone, this is someone that knows her daughter.
They called our jobs.
They called her jobs. So this is someone that knows y'all.
Someone that did this to my daughter, I believe. Yeah.
Yep. This is someone that
The
knows.
closer I get, every time I get closer and closer, the threats get worse and worse. I have the cops watching my house today because of this. Because they
Right,
said, "We're coming
Tracy?
for you. We're coming for you. We're coming for you. You're going to be in an urn next. We're coming for you."
Tracy says they want her to stop digging. Exactly.
Well, I'm not going to stop digging.
She's not gonna. I don't blame you. Hell no. And we're not gonna stop talking about it. I can't understand the thrust why they want her to stop digging. Yeah, they want her to stop digging. They want her to stop because they know what they did. They probably feel like they're gonna get caught, or they know what they did, because not just any person that don't know you out the blue is gonna call your job, your husband's phone. How did they even get the phone numbers?
Oh, I got 52 calls today from different numbers all over the state. They're making text now numbers threatening me.
It's crazy, y'all. Like, what the fuck? I mean to curse, but damn. Oh, wow. Whoever this person is, stop. You're crazy, you're psycho, and I know your ass is watching. Like, stop. Or turn yourself in. Because we're not going to stop blasting your asses. For real. Not over here. We're going to continue to blast you.
I am working with the worst police station I ever worked with in my life. They don't care.
I'm so sorry you're going through this. Okay, we even got more stuff here. Wow. I didn't see this before. I went to bed so early yesterday, guys. I'm so sorry. I didn't even see this. Okay, I gotta take my glasses off. Incident report.
That's the day of her death. That's what they sent me. That's all I got.
No, that's it.
That's all they sent me.
You gotta be kidding. I heard you say that a few minutes ago too, but damn. What the hell? Oh my God. Wow. Hold on, y'all. Y'all gotta see this. Wow. I remember when I was doing Aaliyah's case with her mother Denise, she sent me a package like holy crap. And
They
this
sent
is
me
all
one
this
piece of
lady gives
paper.
me. This
One
is all they give her, y'all. One paper. That's it.
covered up everyone's names that were there.
Mm. And they wouldn't tell you either who was there or nothing, right?
Oh, I know who was there. Yeah,
Okay. Disgusting. That's disgusting. They should. That's like really.
that's
Come
her
on,
death
man.
incident report. Yep,
Wow.
I had to get that through their lawyer. Sent it to me.
Nothing on here though.
Only thing they say is her phone is what they found of her stuff. Her phone. They're waiting on a phone for all the answers.
There's nothing on. This is not no report.
That's
Are
what they
they
sent me.
kidding me?
That's the report the cop made that day.
And this is Bridgeview Police Department.
Yep.
Do you need us to make phone calls? Because I think they might need a phone call to their asses. Get them people in there and start investigating for real. This don't make no sense. So allegedly he may have gave her something. That's what I was thinking too, D. That's what I was thinking too. The simple fact because Gary's stories are changing so much.
Well, they don't believe that either, so they don't care. They don't believe anything we tell them. Until they talk to Gary, they're not going to believe anything.
Hey, tired of the bullshit. Tired of the bullshit says, I urge you to exercise your Second Amendment right. I don't know what that is. Maybe y'all could tell me. What is the Second Amendment right? Do you know?
No.
I don't either. What's the Second Amendment right, y'all? Who's threatening you? Who's threatening her? The internet is threatening her. The people that are trolls are threatening her.
I already did
It's not.
they ain't doing nothing. They said it's freedom of speech.
You know, someone else said the same thing to me.
They will not
What
do.
someone said?
They
It's
said it's
freedom.
freedom of speech.
Yup. Unbelievable. There was another case I'm working on, helping a family,
They
and
said watch your kids today to me. Watch your kids. The only kids are my stepdaughter. So when I told the police, he goes, I can't do nothing. Like it's not like I'll watch your house today.
wow,
They have
they
made 92 accounts already with my daughter and my name. 92 accounts.
92 accounts. Oh,
Yes.
they're obsessed. Also, that's an obsession. 92.
92 accounts.
Can you find out who the person is? Like, is there a way you can get into the?
They make them so fast and they delete them. Like they
Hmm.
make them and delete them. Make them, delete them. Make them, delete them.
Gary, we know you watching. We coming for you, Gary. Well, I'm coming for your ass, Gary. How about that?
His story is to this day that he took her to get. They said they can't arrest him because he took her. That she got in the car with some guy named Cousin Fred, and he gave her a Vicodin. That's his story, but I don't believe that. I think he's lying.
I tried to find him on the internet today too, but I'm not sure if it was him or not. I saw so many Garys with the last name that popped up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm coming for you, Gary. Don't worry. We Brooklyn
He
Squad
knows,
coming
but
for you.
I don't know. He won't. All he tells is that he took her to get a Vicodin, and that's it. Like it's all. He won't say anything else.
That's your Second Amendment right, Mama, right there. I put it up there for you. Second Amendment protests an individual right to possess a firearm unconnected with service in the military and to use their arm for traditional lawful purposes such as self-defense with the home. Basically, get you a pistol.
Yeah, we know. We've talked about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. That's what they mean. If the FBI is involved, then the local law enforcement would be accomplice with seeking justice as well, correct?
FBI is not involved. All they're doing is sending phones to the FBI downtown to get broken open, which they have thousands of phones. That's why they're saying her phone will take 6 months.
Sounds
The
familiar.
DEA ain't even involved. The DEA should be called out to this town with all the fentanyl deaths and overdoses. They haven't
Right.
even brought the DEA into it. The state police should be involved. They're not even involved.
No one is helping her. What can we do? Besides putting her name out there and stuff, we're gonna always talk about her. But what else what can I do? Do you need me to make phone calls?
I don't know what they're going to tell you.
Like whatever I can do. We'll talk after this though. Because sometimes I think it's not even good to even say stuff on here. You know what I mean? Because people be ahead of the game. I'm starting to learn that. Someone said, oh my goodness. What's next?
4 months to fight for her case because drug-induced homicide is on that list January 1st. That means whoever done this will get right out of jail.
Because of the new law they're doing.
Yep, it's on that list, drug-induced homicide. A lady named Terry fought for this because she lost her daughter. She was a cop for 25 years, fought for this foundation, the Drug-Induced Homicide Foundation. And
that's a damn shame. What's next for you?
I'm worried for all these kids out here too. I just have to keep fighting. Show up to the town hall meetings, keep showing up. I mean, that's all I can keep doing is calling them out as much as I can.
Yeah.
Get her story out there as far as I can. Maybe her story can save somebody else's life.
Yeah. Right now, this is as we're on here, this is also being streamed on Twitter and Facebook at the same time. That's how I have it connected. So it's on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook right now. All my videos that be when I go live and stuff, I have it streamed on those. Plus, when I get off of here, I'm also going to be putting it everywhere. So
Guys,
we're going
I want to tell you, please be careful for your kids. This fentanyl is serious. It's getting very bad and it's killing our kids. They're putting it in everything. Be careful on Halloween. Be careful where you go trick-or-treating. Be careful for your kids.
But then I told somebody that and they said, no, they're not doing that. Yes, they are.
It is in everything. They're putting it in Xanax now. Fentanyl and Xanax together. They're saying it's the most deadly drug together that even Narcan can't save you from that. Because Xanax is a downer. I mean, to mix those two drugs together is very deadly. They're putting it in everything now. All you have to do is Google it and you will find out everything that's going on. They just caught someone with $400,000 worth of fentanyl coming over from the border in Arizona. This is what's going on. Fentanyl, this is the strongest fentanyl I ever saw. Fentanyl is meant for cancer patients, meant for surgery. It's stronger than morphine.
Can you tell me who Mario Mirrors is? That's one of the trolls.
Mario?
Yeah.
My daughter was married to his the mother of his child. He wrote me. I haven't talked to him in 2 years, and he wrote me that when we were having her celebration of life party here out of nowhere. And I showed that to the police, and they said they couldn't do nothing about that either.
He says, laugh my ass off. Knowing that the bitch is dead is what gets me to sleep at night. I meant what I said. Wow. Wow. And this was your daughter was dating, I guess, somebody that he
married to his ex.
He big mad. He big mad. He shouldn't be so big mad. That relationship's been gone. That's disgusting. Disgusting. Fentanyl technology.
Yeah, that's his phone. It's pure fentanyl.
No fentanyl. Somebody wanted her gone because
Yes. And I can't make it up. It's public record. You can call the Cook County Morgue yourself and say, what did Tiffany Reeves die from? They will pull it up for you and tell you her cause of death was fentanyl. It is public record. And I have Mary out here, the psycho ex-girlfriend, saying she died from heroin. No, Mary, she died from fentanyl.
Right. Mm-mm-mm.
This is the police fault because they said they found heroin. They didn't know it was fentanyl.
Okay, let's play this. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, that didn't go through.
Believe me, guys, they don't put heroin cases on the news. It took me a lot to get her case on the news. They put fentanyl cases on the news.
Police department today asking if drug dealers are getting away with murder. They say the drug fentanyl killed their family members, and they are demanding more investigations into that deadly drug. The mother of Tiffany Reeves says pure fentanyl took her daughter's life.
They will not question anyone. They will not talk to anyone. They told me I have to wait 6 months for answers. I want to know who took my daughter, Tiffany Reeves. I want justice for my child.
No one gives a damn. It seems to be this city is hush-hush. Throw it into the rug.
Richmond police say they are still investigating Reeves' overdose. An autopsy ruled it was an accidental fentanyl overdose.
I hate when they say that.
They're lying. That's them to cover up. Those other pictures you see are other parents that showed up with their kids that died from fentanyl in Bridgeview too.
My sister lives on the west side. I am in the suburbs of Chicago.
That's their
Dee lives on the suburbs of Chicago. I hate when they do that. Overdose accidentally.
fentanyl. We're trying to find out how she died from fentanyl.
Right.
It make it look a whole like she was another way. That's their term of covering their self up.
That's why I hate that. I'm trying to find out news coverage. Was there a lot of news coverage on this?
We made it to the 5 o'clock news on Fox 32.
No other news coverage?
No, we tried.
YouTube?
We made it to the news, though. It's really hard to make it to the news in Chicago, but they did show up.
YouTube? Anybody?
No, just the Fox 32 news.
Wow. I'm going to have to put
not easy to make it to the news in Chicago at all. It's not.
Wow. I'm going to have to put this on my podcast as well. Oh, damn. Oh, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. You got to go through this. This shit don't make no sense. It really don't. Really don't. Okay, read what as one said. What did he say? Let me see. He always got some good stuff too. He probably Where is the crime scene narrative or potential suspect listing? There is none, right? There's no suspects.
No, they ain't putting nothing down.
Is there a private investigator?
No. They're very expensive up here. $10,000 to $20,000 for one.
Ooh. Wow. That's a lot, yeah. D says it must be bigger than what we think. Who's behind us? My allergies are bothering me. Do you know who she was in fearful of her life 72 hours of her passing?
Her ex-girlfriend and her new boyfriend, the gangbanger.
The ex-girlfriend was dating a new guy, the gangbanger. That's the one who shot at her. That's the one who stabbed her. That's the one who was abusive to her. And Gary is the one who is obsessed with her since she was 11 years old, looks like. Oh,
They think they know my daughter. You don't know her. You were a bad mom. You didn't take care of her. No, Tiffany always knew she had a home, but they were not welcome here. So she
right.
chose to stay with them. When you're on drugs, you're not the same person. You're a
That's right.
different person. I could not get my daughter away from them. I tried. They
And
think
you actually
they've
said,
known her. I've known her my whole life. Tiffany was a happy kid. You could see them suck the life out of her after she got around them. They can call me a bad mom all they want. Tiffany always had a home. They didn't have a home here. That's the difference.
right,
But my daughter chose to stay with them because they knew her weaknesses.
right, right. So you was protecting, you know, your home. You have to. You know what I mean? Your daughter was welcome there, but not them, and I get that. I definitely get that. Do you know why did you fear for her life? My goodness. All right, guys. So we're gonna keep talking about this. We're gonna keep posting it. What is that they are you gonna do any more marches or anything?
We're going to go to the next town hall meeting again.
Okay, good.
It's the first week of every month.
Okay, good.
I need to
And
get more mothers out there. It's really hard for more. I'm trying to get as many mothers out there as I can, parents that lost their children.
yes. And you also have um a group on Facebook,
Yeah,
right?
but people don't show up though.
What's the name of your group?
The group that I joined, it's the Drug Induced Homicide Foundation.
The Drug and
Drug
Deuce,
Homicide Foundation.
the Drug Induced Homicide Foundation. I'm gonna put that link on there, actually, because I think I'm following that too. The Drug Induced Homicide
Their
Foundation.
page, you're gonna see a lot of people dead. They have a wall that they put up in Arizona of all the people that died from fentanyl.
Wow.
They put plaques of them up. It's like a museum.
Mm-mm-mm. Wow. I know I've seen a lot of deaths. I remember watching the news. There was a 12 years old that died from fentanyl. I think he thought it was a Tylenol or something, and
Yeah,
he took
it's
it.
one pill. Their quote is "One pill will kill you."
Mm. Wow.
It's the strongest drug out there.
Yep. Yep. Um, do you want to say anything? Do you want to say anything else?
I want to say thank you for doing this for me, and
Of course.
if you guys can just keep sharing justice for Tiffany. But I mean, anyone that's going through this, I don't wish this on anybody because it's the worst pain in the world to lose a child. The worst pain in the world to know your child's never coming home again. So, I mean, and it's terrible that the law doesn't care about your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry if anyone else is going through this because I know the feeling now. It's terrible. Just like what happened in Texas, it seems to be all hush hush now, too, to all them kids. You don't hear about that anymore either.
What do you want to see change?
I
If
want them
they
to
had
care
a
more about our kids. They were here, they mattered, or not just a case number sitting on a desk. And that's how they're treating them. They're just a file, a case number sitting on a desk. They were here, they existed.
That's right. If you can have one law change or one law, something that could be done, well, two. Give me two. What two would you want?
Get a warrant, get into her social media, get a warrant.
That's
Uh,
right.
you can open her social media, see if she was talking to you. You don't have to wait for her cell phone. Question the people she was with right away that seen her last. Because the longer you wait, it's not gonna the longer you wait to question these people, they could be gone. You question these people right away that saw these people last that died. They are the key to everything here.
That's right.
You
I
shouldn't
agree
have
with you.
asked to come in for questioning. They should be brought in no matter what. You don't should have it should be up to them if they want to get questioned or not. You were the last one to see her before she died. Why is it up to you to come in and be questioned? You should be questioned no matter what. You were the last one to see her. That's what needs to change. And they need to start treating us better as parents, that our kids matter, that are not some, that they didn't matter, like they're nothing, like they're
That's,
garbage.
I agree.
But if it was a celebrity's kid, or if someone else's kid, that they would be all over the news right now.
That's right. If it was a cop's child or anybody's child, they would just be
all over the news right now.
all over.
I said to them,
pigs flying with their names on it.
Because we're just regular people. Our kids don't matter.
So sorry.
They don't. You know what really needs to change? The first thing you said when you came on here today, tell me about Tiffany. They don't even ask you that anymore. Tell me about Tiffany. What was she like? Nothing. Right. The cops don't ask you nothing. They just assume right away she was a drug addict that overdosed from heroin, and she was a junkie, and that was it. Their terms up here, junkie. I hate that word. Heroin is a disease. People I seen get so sick off of it. It's terrible. It is alcohol is a disease. These are diseases. They're not just drug habits. They're diseases. And people need help to get off of them and get better.
That's right.
You got to quit calling people junkies and low lives and all this stuff. And they are people with families, and they're human beings. They need help. You can't just call them a junkie.
I hate that word so much too, junkie. I hate that word. That's just, I just can't stand that word. When I was using, I never even liked that word. Like, I just can't stand that word, junkie. I hate when people say that. Listen, we are human too. Just more people need more help than others. You know what I mean? Like, this is insane. I don't even know what to say no more, because I get really frustrated when I hear that the cops are not doing their job. The cops do not care. They're not questioning nobody. They won't let the parents see the body. This mother did not see her daughter's body
until she got to the funeral home.
But everybody else is allowed in that house. Everybody else is allowed in that damn house. And her stuff was missing. Why was her stuff missing? Oh, God, give me stress. Oh. They laughed in her face, the mayor. The mayor thought it was funny. How sickening is that? And they do nothing. Okay. Y'all know I get, like, I'm sorry, but I just, okay. I'm so sorry for your loss. We're going to continue to push the story. If you don't mind, I'm going to ask you, can I make phone calls?
Yes.
Okay.
I just wouldn't say about Gary, like blaming them, because
no.
Yeah.
I mean about just like trying to get people how do you call it? Not blaming anyone, but trying to get them to do their damn job. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
look, his name is Detective Jackson.
All right, let me write that down. Like, try to get them to question somebody.
They make their own schedule. They're barely there, but he's actually there today.
Oh, he is? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're barely there. They make their own schedule.
They a trip, boy, I tell you. No, one pen don't want to worry. Detective.
I would like to give you my activist's phone number too.
Yeah. Matter of fact, message that to me when you get
you
off.
And him talking would be really good. Yeah.
Okay, that'd be cool. Detective Jack. Look, Jackson, I can't forget that name. That's my last name. Yeah, message that to me. Okay, that way I can save it in my contacts and stuff, and I definitely will talk to him. I'm really, really, really glad you got an activist. Yeah. Because they better than the damn police. They the ones that's going to help. You know what I mean? Like, and he seems like he's riding with you. You know, he was the one at the town hall and everything like that.
The one in the news with me and at the town.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Um, yeah, it's still an open case, right? It's still an open case.
Yes, they said in the news. You heard them. It's an open case. They're
An
still
open case.
investigating.
Jasmine, where does Monica live? She said Bridgeview.
No, I don't live in Oh, my daughter, she lived in Bridgeview, Illinois.
Yeah, she lives in Bridgeview, Illinois. Okay, y'all. Thank you so much for coming up here and sharing your daughter's story. And we hope and pray that you get justice.
Thank you.
We hope and pray. I'm so sorry for your loss. Text me whatever information you want to give me, the activists and everything, and I'll contact them.
Okay.
Before we go, y'all, I want to talk a little bit about Eric. If you want to go down, you could, or you could stay. It's up to you. Because I know you said your throat was hurting you earlier too, right?
Yeah, it is.
Make
My
some
voice is
tea.
going out. I love Patricia. She's the one to help me get all this done. So I pray for her every day that she gets justice. She's an amazing person. She has stood by my side through everything. She was even there for the news for me.
Wow. And that's that's Eric's mother that was up here.
Yeah, she's a wonderful person.
Yeah, that's why I want to talk a little bit about him a little bit, because I know that her internet was going and that she has someone to take care of too.
She
So
is a beautiful soul and she deserves justice for her son.
yeah, we're gonna talk
She
a
has
little bit
showed up
about
for
him.
me and got me in touch with a lot of people.
Oh wow.
Even you.
Yeah, that's right. She should. Yeah, and it was late that we was talking. She, the first thing I got a friend that's da da da. I said, okay.
Yeah. She's
Yep.
been watching out for me since day one.
Wow, and you need that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, because your daughter was your only baby. Like, you don't have other children. You know what I mean?
Nope, she's all I had.
She
I
was
have
all
no
she
family.
had.
They're all gone.
Damn. Wow.
It was just me and Tiffany.
I'm so
Our
sorry.
dog is 16 years, died 3 weeks later after Tiffany. I had to put him down, and her biggest fear was, Mom, I'm worried about you losing our dog. And he
Oh.
died 3 weeks after her.
Oh, your dog died after Tiffany?
Our dog, mine and her dog, yeah. For 16 years we had him.
Wow. I'm so sorry.
There was a lot going on. It's been a hard few months, guys. 3 months. It's going to be June 23rd. Between the threats, between the police, between everything, it's been a lot. My job, I'm not there anymore because they told me to get my effing ass back to work. They gave me 2 weeks off of grievance. Like, I'm not allowed to grieve my child. So right now I'm not working. So I'm looking for another job. I've been with them. I'm a manager for Cadillac, and they treated me so badly. I can't even look at them in the face anymore.
Yeah, you was telling me that's horrible. That was so disrespectful of them. It's selfish, very selfish of them. And they should be ashamed of themselves. So nobody buy from their company. Shit, no, none of y'all buy from their company. Can you update us on the cell phone results next? You know, when you can you
Whenever,
update?
if I get it back, I don't know with them. I don't know if they're telling the truth.
She don't know if they're telling the truth, y'all, with that.
They said the downtown FBI could take 6 months. I don't know.
Damn, that sounds like with Yolanda Day case with the mother, with Miss Carmen Day's having a problem with that too, with the phone and the FBI, and it's just a damn hot mess, man.
I don't understand why they can't open phones. Like, and I taught my daughter to save everything like I do. So, but I don't know how long. But with that, by that time, that new law will be out. So what is it gonna do? They're gonna get right out anyways.
Yeah.
I know what they're doing. They're prolonging her case because that law's coming out and her case is on there.
I'm so sorry. I can't even believe they doing that stupid law. That's ridiculous. Somebody else was sending me something like that. I was like, what?
Yep.
What the hell? What kind of
Sort of
mess is
like
that?
the movie, but a little bit less easier. No more bonds in Chicago, Illinois, or Cook County. Anywhere in Illinois. There be no more bonds for people. Second-degree murder murderers are getting out. Kidnappers are getting out.
This is we think
Burglars,
the world. Go ahead.
burglars are getting out.
Oh Lord.
I can't. It's so scary.
We think the world crazy now, y'all. Wait to see what's gonna happen.
They're trying to pass it in New York and California too right now.
Oh my gosh. It's the last thing. It's the last thing I need up here. I want to talk a little bit about Eric out before we go.
I just want to say thank you all so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. And send me that. I'll message you after this, all right?
Okay.
Before I start cooking my salmon. All right, guys. Chicago shooting.
Bye.
Bye. Chicago shooting. Boy 13 dies after being shot in McKinley Park over the weekend. His name was Eric Lee Crawford. His mother was up here. She told me to continue her story because she had to take care of her someone in her family. Okay, so I didn't want to just do that little bit of him. I want to continue a little bit. All right, before we end. Okay. Oh God, what happened here?
Learned that a 13-year-old boy who was shot on Sunday on the southwest side has died. Eric Crawford was shot on his bicycle near 37th and Wood around 8 o'clock Sunday morning. Police say bullets fired from a passing white-colored SUV hit Crawford in the head and neck. Crawford would have entered the 8th grade this coming fall. So far, no arrests have been made.
That's all they give us. See what I'm saying? How disgusted I be with these freaking news reporters, man? That's what I be talking about. Okay, Chicago. A 13-year-old boy died Tuesday after being shot in McKinley Park neighborhood on Sunday. The boy, identified to the Cook County Medical Examiner Office, Eric Crawford, was on the sidewalk in the 3700 block of Southwood Street about 7:54 a.m. So this was early in the morning when police said he was approached by a white SUV and someone inside fired shots. Crawford was shot in the head, the neck, and intentionally transported in critical condition to Stronger Hospital, where he later died. Yeah, she's gonna send me that information of the activist, D. Our detectives are investigating. No one is in custody. At that time, no one is in custody. And that's all they gotta say about the little boy. I don't understand. Oh wait, they
Homer Children's Hospital.
Okay, here we go.
From a gunshot wound to his elbow, last listed in good condition. But as both of these shootings happen less than 15 minutes apart from each other, the concerns only rising across the city when it comes to this violence among Chicago's youth. A home on Chicago's south side now riddled with at least 10 bullet holes. Police say a 3-year-old boy was asleep inside this bedroom
that's something
just
else.
before 10 o'clock last night when shots were fired near the 700 block of East 93rd Street, wounding the boy in his elbow. Neighbors did not want to go on camera and tell us some of those bullets even made it into their downstairs apartment, piercing the living room walls. Less than 15 minutes before that shooting, another 8-year-old boy was also shot in West Woodlawn near the 3600 block of South Rhodes. Police say he was inside when gunfire erupted outside the home and ended up being grazed by one of those bullets. The boy was not taken to the hospital and is expected to be okay. All of this adding to the trend of violence among children in Chicago. Earlier this week, a 12-year-old on the near west side was shot in the head and is still in the hospital. Police say it happened near West 21st Place and Wood Street. The boy and his uncle were walking back from a store when witnesses say two people fired shots from a nearby alley. The uncle fired back.
This is obviously an extremely tragic case. And the uncle, who's 21 years old, he's not affiliated at all with any gang. He's a valid CCL holder. He actually returned fire in this incident. He doesn't believe that he struck anybody.
Chicago police have 3 people in custody who they say are affiliated with gangs, but it's still not clear if they're the suspects of the shooting. Something we've just continued to talk about all too much.
How disgusted. Do you see how many kids are getting killed by gunfire? And this is all in Chicago. Yeah. Come on now. Damn. Oh. Yes, thank you, Dawn. That's awesome. I'm glad that they friends. You know? I'm so glad. Okay, let's see what this says. Mother's, oh, look at this little boy. He is just so cute, y'all. That's Eric, y'all. Look how cute he is. Look at that smile. He was only 13, y'all. This was a baby. Oh, Lord. Goodbye before 13 years old son. Okay, wait. Mother says final goodbye before 13 years old son is removed from life support and dies. One of the youngest victims of violence this weekend. Patricia Delt's son Eric was pronounced dead Tuesday after 2 days after he was shot while riding his bike near his home. Damn. Patricia Days went to the hospital Tuesday morning, prepared to say her final goodbyes to her 13 years old son, one of the youngest victims of violence in weekend of Chicago. Before I read this, I just want to say, Cece, it was no disrespect, babe, but I just had the 2 mothers up here for the interview. That's why. I know you saw the link. I don't know. I don't think she's still here, but the reason the link was down there is because that's the way they came up on the platform because the other part wasn't working. So that's why you saw the link. But usually when I'm doing an interview, I just want the parents up here because they're grieving. They need to get their story out. But much love, Cece. You know I love you, girl. I know she didn't take it no way, but I just wanted to let her know that it was no disrespect. All right. Eric is a wonderful, bright child, said his mother from her son's bed at Stronger Hospital. Within hours, Eric Crawford was dead after being removed from life support, according to Cook County Medical Examiner Office. Now, I do have to say that she did say when we talked on the phone, the detectives is one of the best. He is doing everything possible for her son's case. So that is a plus. I was very surprised to hear that, to be honest with you. Because I was like, oh, wow, okay. And I know she was telling me that everybody had him. And he's the one, I guess, that helped find these 2 monsters that shot someone else before they shot her son. Hopefully they can get a confession because he's not charged for her son's death. But they working on it real hard, I heard. So that's good for her. All right. He was about to enter 8th grade, loved to ride his bike and play video games, his mother said. And he also had 2 other siblings. Eric was riding his bike when he was shot about 4 blocks from his home in McKinley Park Sunday morning. Someone in the back seat of a white SUV opened fire shortly before 8 o'clock a.m. in the 37th block 100 of Wood Street, A police spokesman said he was hit in his head and neck and taken to the hospital, where his conditions were described as grave. Chief Detective Brenda Dehanan, yeah, I know I messed up with names, said the shooter may have been a gang gang related. The subject was riding his bike when he looked like a rival gang was following him and targeting him and shot him and fled the area. Monday at a news conference on the weekend, the most violent of the year so far. He did not give details, and the family discovered that Eric was in a gang. Eric was not in a gang, guys. No. He didn't associate with gang. He was not in a gang. These were gang members targeting kids. They circled the block. Oh boy, God help me. Data told the news that Eric was not in the gang, though gang members have been trying to recruit him. Says they have, and I blame them. Every single one of them, she told the station. So they're saying that the gang members were trying to get Eric in the gang, but Eric was not in the gang. So maybe they got mad because he wouldn't get in the gang and decided to fire at him. They do that. If they tell you they want you in something and you don't go into that gang, they will kill you or hurt you bad. Wow. Though gang members have been trying to recruit him, yes, they have, and I blame them, every single one of them, the mother says. On the GoFundMe page, the family said Eric was in the wrong place at the wrong time. They said Eric was trying to cope with his grandfather having just been taken to the emergency room. Eric is loving, caring child, they said. Eric is one of several children caught in gun violence in Chicago in the last week. A 2-year-old girl was shot Friday evening as she sat in the backseat of her car near Cooks County Criminal Courthouse. Earlier that day, a 14-year-old girl was shot, and she stood outside in Inglewood. A day earlier, gunfire wounded an 8-year-old boy in Longdale. Police said that none of them was an intended target. The family online fundraiser had received over $3,300 by Wednesday morning. Y'all. Kids are dying. Children are being murdered. Babies are being beat to death in a coma. Beautiful young ladies and adults and men are being drugged, murdered. People organs are being taken out. People are left down the side of the road like a piece of trash. People are being found in the river. People are jealous. Classmates, co-workers. People, friends are throwing them off balconies. And everything I just said was the cases that we've been working. Wow. It is terrible. Hi, Kathy. Hi, babe. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you earlier, Mama. How you feel? I don't even know how you feeling. Right? This is crazy. But I hope y'all day is okay. I'm gonna end this live right now. I gotta cook. I'm hungry. I'm about to make some salmon, some fresh broccoli, not just any salmon. Okay, some white rice, fresh broccoli, and some honey glazed salmon. I might come back on live with y'all and have y'all up on the panel with me while I'm eating. We do like a little mukbang. How's that? Y'all want me to do a little mukbang for a few while I'm eating my food? And we can talk and stuff like that, just to review everything we've talked about since yesterday and today, with the baby being beat to death, everything. And that way Cece could bring her behind back up here, because I know she wanted to talk. D could come up here, and whoever else, Lakeisha, Kathy, y'all want to come up? So I'm gonna put your notification bells on. I'm gonna write it, I'm gonna post it and put it up, and we do a little mukbang and we just discuss everything that's been going on. How about that? We all come up on the panel and we just talk. All right? Sound good? Yeah, Kathy, I did that salmon before and it was so good, girl. I went out and got me some more so I could make. Behind the bar. Stop playing. Hey, boo. Ow. What's up, boy? What's up, partner? What's up, babe? About to get off of here, though, y'all. We've been on since 12 o'clock, and it's 1:54, and I'm hungry. Plus, I got other cases to dig into. So, you got to press the replay, babe. All right, y'all. I'ma cook. I was thinking about trying to maybe I'll go live cooking it. I have to bring my laptop to the kitchen. That's just so much work, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Thank you, Native and Dialogues. I gotta hit your channel up. Thank you. You like it was so much. Oh my God, it's so sad, right? So sad. Good show, he says. Thank you. Yeah, we do our thing over here. We get the family to we get the family to talk. Because good interview when I come to New York. Come to New York. Gotta interviews you when I come to New Okay. Gotta interviews you when I come to New York. Oh, sure will. Okay. You as well, too. Native Dialogue. Of course. That'd be awesome. Yeah, what I like to do on here is I'll bring the story out. Like, this is how I do it. And I don't even think my subs on here know what I do behind the scene. So I'll look into a story, me and D, right? My girl DD, we look into a story. She bring it to me or I bring it to her, vice versa. And I reach out to the family. I don't even reach out to the police. Don't even be bothered with them. Don't even waste my time with them. I reach out to the family first and I let them know I'm going to talk about this story. I let them tell them who I am. Is it all right if I post a picture? And then what I do is I talk to them first on the phone or FaceTime so they could get to know me. I can get to know them. They tell me about their story. And before I just put them on my platform, I come to you guys and I tell y'all about the story. And then I set up an interview so they could come on here. And that's how I do it. So I do a lot of work behind the scene. It shows. No cap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is sad cases. All the cases are sad. And if we got more coming up this week, the whole week, this weekend and next week. So yeah, we going hard, y'all. We got a 15 years old girl that's missing. We had another young lady missing, but when I contacted the mother today, she contacted me back and said she was found. Move. That made me feel good. I was like, oh, thank you, Lord, because I thought I would have to come on here and do another case of a missing woman. But the mother said, no, she's found. I was like, thank you, Lord. So we got a 50 years old missing, and it's just so much, y'all. It's so much. So I'm gonna get off of here. And if I don't go and show the cooking of the live, I will eat with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll at least do that. I might need a little bit of time for myself though. So I might not even do the live cooking thing. I really want to show y'all how I cook my salmon though. Y'all probably won't be able to hear me because Dave got the TV loud in the living room, and then I have y'all in the kitchen. I gotta start working on my channel, my cooking channel, but every time I do the video of it, I don't have enough room to do the video on my phone. And it just messes up. I hate that. I'm gonna have to get more room. I don't know. I'm gonna have to call. But I tell y'all what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come back on here and we're gonna eat and do a little mukbang and talk about all the cases and what y'all think and the truth of what y'all think. All right. So let me go start cooking. Yeah. Oh, you know what? We should go to the clubhouse day. Y'all want to do the clubhouse over there today? Should that be a second live then? Y'all want to go over there and talk about Jelani today? All right. You know what? Since I'm up, I ain't got to go to group of no program tomorrow or anything because I already went earlier. We're going to do the clubhouse today. All right, we're going to go over there. We're going to talk about the cases. We're talking about Jelani over there. We're talking about Eric's case over there today. We're talking about Kayla's case over there today. We're talking about Tiffany's case over there today. We're going to be talking about, listen, we're going hard in the clubhouse today. We going to the clubhouse today. Let me go cook, okay? And the only thing with the clubhouse, we can't see each other like that. It's just a room so we can hear each other. We going hard. We talking about all the cases and we bringing courts up. We're going to talk about the little baby from yesterday. We're going to the clubhouse today. We're doing all the cases over there. How about that? Let me go. Let me post it. Let me send y'all the notification. Let me post it right now. While y'all on the phone with me. Let's do it right now. Let me send y'all the notification to the clubhouse. I know some of y'all already got the room. I have to do the room first. Let me do the room real quick and then I could post it. So this how the clubhouse look, y'all. It's millions of people, right? But each people get to come to your room. So what you do is, all right, let me see. Oh, I got a notification from somebody. I don't know who that is. Oh my God, 86 people want me to join them. Oh, wow. Okay. Stop playing. Okay. I'm going to do my own room. So. Oh, wow. Okay. So I got my room today. So we're going to do this at what time? 4? 4 o'clock? Yeah, we could do it at 4. Yeah, let's do it at 4. Let me see who else. Let me key. Open to members only. No. Replays, yes. And let me see. Today. Shay like, yeah, Shay been waiting for the clubhouse, y'all. Oh man, what happened? I'm gonna put the thing in the whatchamacallit, y'all. Let me make a copy. All right, y'all. All right. So that's the link to the clubhouse. I will see you at 4 o'clock. That's enough time for get y'all food or whatever y'all gotta do. Cook, go over, come to the clubhouse, and let's kick it up. Kathy B said the clubhouse. Yes, Kathy. Hit that link and go to the clubhouse. Do what you gotta do. I don't know. I think you gotta sign a thing. I don't know what kind of sign up thing it is, but meet me over there at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna also do a little shorts on my video talking about we going to the clubhouse and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do that too. So look out for the shorts and stuff on YouTube. All right. All right. Let me get off of here, y'all. I love y'all, Brooklyn Squad. I see y'all in a few. Peace.